Welcome back, folks. Today we're going to be creating a neat design with a spoon that has a beach in it pouring into a teacup. So I'm starting off with a design that is the size of 1200 pixels by 1500 pixels. And I'm going to place a spoon on my workspace. I'm going to go into Elements, and since I've already found the perfect spoon, I'm just going to scroll right on down and place a spoon on my workspace. This is the spoon that I'm going to use, and I'll just make it a little bit larger, like that. And I'm going to use an app called Trace to Frame to make a custom frame. So this is the app right here, and I'm just going to click on the purple button to start tracing. So I'm going to start up here, and I'm just going to continue tracing along the edges of my spoon until I create a custom frame. Now, if I make a mistake with regards to the points, I can always go back and move the points. That shouldn't be a problem. And this doesn't take very long, so I'm okay with that. And I'm going to click on the purple button here to say Add to Design. Here is my frame, and I'm just going to place it right inside like that. Now I probably could have done a better job, but I'm going fast for this tutorial for you. I'm going to come back up to Elements. I'm going to grab my beach, and I'm going to place this design on my workspace. This is the beach that I used in my initial design. I'm going to take this, and I'm actually going to remove the background, and that will leave the trees. So when I plop that in there, and the background's back in there, so I have to remove the background again. But when I put that in here, we're going to see part of the spoon, which is what I wanted to happen. I'm actually going to double click in there, and I'm going to make that beach a little bit larger. And I'm going to try and grab some of that water to make it appear like it's right on the edge of the spoon, like that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place a teacup on my workspace. This is the teacup I'm going to use, and I'm going to remove the background, and I'm just going to crop the pouring tea. And I'll place that right there, and I'll just make it a little bit smaller on my workspace. While I'm here, I'm actually going to place a background on my workspace, this image of a beach, and I'm going to right click and set this image as my background. I'm now going to grab some pouring water. So I'm going to use this image right here, which is an image of a bottle of water pouring into a glass, and I'm going to add a page. I'm going to grab this image, and I'm just going to place it on my workspace here. I'm going to go into background remover, or click background remover. I'm going to click it again because all I really want is this top part where the bottle cap is and the water that's pouring up to here. So I'm going to try and erase everything around that. So I'm just going to very carefully just remove some of that image. And we can also use Magic Grab for this. Just grabbing the pouring water and the top of that bottle. That will work too. And I'll close this. So here's my bottle cap with my water that's flowing out of the bottle. I'm now going to grab a copy of my spoon. So I'll take a copy of my spoon and the frame. I'm going to press Control C, and on my second page, I'm going to paste it, Control V. And I'm just going to grab these two, and I'll just overlap them one on top of another, like this. And I'm going to bring that water up to the top so it is overlapping on my spoon. I'm going to grab that flowing water. I'm going to go back to apps, and I'm going to use an app called Blend Image or Image Blender. This is what it looks like right here. And I'm going to use the radial option. And what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and make the top more transparent and the bottom more opaque. So if we move these, we can see that the bottom is more opaque and the top is more transparent. And as I move it up, that top part becomes more opaque. I want to make it a little bit more transparent. So I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. Like that. When you're satisfied with the result, you can press save. Now this might take you a couple of tries to figure out, but I'm okay with that, and I'm going to leave it like that. I'm now going to grab that, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to bring it back up here to this design right here, and I'm going to try and position it right on top of my spoon. I'm going to rotate it slightly, just so that it looks like it's pouring right into my coffee cup. I'm going to grab those, and I'm just going to bring it down just a little bit and in the center. And I'm going to come back over to my elements and just look for some coffee splashes that I can use to help hide that sharp line. So I'll grab this coffee splash, and I'm going to place it right here in front. And I'm going to come to transparency, and I'm going to make that graphic a little bit more transparent so that it blends in a little bit more. I'm also going to grab a splash. I'm going to remove the background, and I'm also going to layer that on top like that. And you can keep doing that to hide the harsh lines and to make it look a lot better. Anyhow, that is pretty much it. I hope that you liked this tutorial. Press that like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. And let me know, is this something that you would use? Did you learn anything? What do you think of this tutorial? If there's anything else that you want to learn, let me know in the comments. And if you want to hear about my live sessions where you get to watch and design with me, let me know in the comments as well. For now, my friends, I'm going to say bye-bye until next time.